All right, it has been an eventful 2 days for me. Last night I got to watch the Northern Lights, or I guess the technical name is like Aurora, Borealis or something. You typically only see these very far north from my understanding, and I guess yesterday and maybe even tonight there's a big like geothermal storm going on. That's, I don't really know what that is or the science behind all of that. But anyways, you can see these northern lights very, far south. I live in western Kentucky and always kind of regarded the northern lights as something that I'd never be able to see. But last night I was blessed enough to be able to see those. I'm going to go ahead and post all the pictures and the videos that I have, which I will say the pictures picked it up better than what you could see in person. The videos are, a little closer to what it looked like here at home. But I spent a pretty good while watching that last night. Very beautiful. Like I said, something I've always wanted to see and just, never thought that I would have the chance to do so. So it was pretty cool to see those. There was a lot of green and like a purplish pink here. I think there's going to be a lot more purple tonight if we happen to see them again tonight. It is 9:03 right now. But anyways, I didn't get into bed until nearly midnight last night because we spent some time looking at them in the yard. Drove out to one like wildlife management area. It's like public hunting land. Drove up to a field up there. Took some good pictures up there. And then there was another wildlife management area that I wanted to drive to that was way more open. But the way that I wanted to get in, the road was flooded over with all the rain that we've had. So then I had to spend, it ended up being like probably an hour and 30-minute trip to make a 20-minute, 30-minute drive. Almost more than double. Because there's two ways to get into this property, and I tried to come in through the bottom way and ended up having to loop all the way around and come back in through the top of it. And then so by the time I finally got out there where I wanted to be, the lights were pretty well over with. So anyway, sat out there. It was kind of cool last night, so there's no bugs, no mosquitoes. It was very enjoyable. But anyways, then for today, went to Nashville, Tennessee with a buddy of mine, went shopping, and I'd planned for today to be a pretty big squat workout. But we went to Bass Pro, and that, big mall down there, and being around, that many people and, trying to keep up with everything that's going on, it's gave this poor guy a headache. I've had a headache pretty well all afternoon since we've been home. So I'm not going to do a whole lot tonight. I feel okay right now, but the second I do any kind of bracing or exertion, the headache flares back up. And I took Blue out today. I'll post the pictures and videos with her as well. Went down there and skipped some rocks at that little slough. Just kind of messed around for a little bit. So anyways, I'm gonna hit this set of squats, go in and eat something, and then check outside and see if we can see any more of those northern lights tonight. It's kind of weird. I feel like I've seen a lot of these like natural events and even natural disasters that one should you know, not be able to see these many things. It's just weird. You know, I'm 20 years old, was born in '04, and we had an ice storm here in Kentucky, probably, I don't know, '07, maybe 2008, maybe '09. I don't know, I kind of remember that, not a whole lot of it, but we had a big ice storm. Then we had, you know, a record-breaking tornado that, you know, passed by literally 2 or 3 miles from my house. I believe that was in like 2022, maybe, or 2021, one of those. You know, that thing crossed like 4 states, is like literally set records for being the biggest tornado and all this stuff. You know, lived through the global pandemic of COVID. I've watched 2 solar eclipses. You know, here where I live, you know, who gets to see 2 of those? You know, without traveling to see those. So I've seen 2 solar eclipses, and now, you know, I got to watch the Northern Lights last night here in Kentucky. Just you know, a lot of like things that, I don't know, just kind of weird, all these events and certain things that I've been able to see. I don't know, you know, that ice storm that we had, you know, it's not like, you know, we get those every year. I don't know how often those happen, but, you know, it's been at least 10 years or so, and I haven't seen another one. You know, 2 solar eclipses. Watching 2 from the same place is, you know, just a few years apart. I feel like that's pretty rare. You know, that record-breaking tornado a few miles from my house. You know, the COVID pandemic and all that, the Northern Lights. I think there was 1 or 2 other things that I'm missing. But there's just been a lot of stuff that I've seen, and I don't know, I don't feel like I should have seen so many of these different natural events and disasters in such a short period of time. But with that being said, I'm going to put this video together, go eat, then go back outside and check these lights. Tomorrow morning, I think I'm going to go for a hike, a deer scouting trip in the morning. So I'm probably going to get up kind of early and, you know, start out with probably a 2 or 3 mile walk through the woods. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow.